you are generally pretty safe to assume that the listing broker did that.
Your name, by the way?
But you're betting a whole lot of money. You might want to check yourself anyhow. It's real easy. But on inspecting the building, it's a great idea to get help from somebody who's really good. We got a couple of them. What's Bill's last name?
Bill Warner?
Yeah, Bill Warner, BCV Warner Inspections. Not cheap, but you get your money's worth from him.
A vendor member with GD Rio.
Yeah, and a good guy. And if he sees stuff that he really dislikes and puts the pictures on it, this is more than you could ask for when it comes to negotiating on the price. It's third-party credibility. Okay, I'll say this just 3 or 4 more times. The magic is in the
This
financing.
is a button here to start recording.
Okay. Did it work?
And
Pam
since,
got it.
since he's just sitting there, you just probably
Some
sleep it
people are
running.
taking notes.
Pretty easy.
Hey Scott, what's the magic in?
Pardon me?
The financing. The magic is in the financing.
Oh,
When
absolutely.
Scott does financing, he doesn't particularly like dirt and bricks.
Yeah, I know quite a bit about financing and yeah.
Yeah. And like Joe, Scott learned some the hard way and some thinking about it, and we both get to laugh about it.
Oh, can I tell you about a really interesting deal real quick?
But
So I have a deal where I'm in a bankruptcy with a property, and the latest and greatest is that the person that's actually in bankruptcy, they wrote 3 bad checks to pay the taxes, and 2 bad checks to pay the insurance. And since I had not a very good lawyer who wrote the bankruptcy agreement to where if they make it whole, they can avoid a release of the bankruptcy thing. So I'm just wondering how felonies are going to affect the position of this bankruptcy case, because so far the judge has had the attitude of give every opportunity to the creditor to make it whole. This has been like a saga going on for 5 years now. Maybe I'll give a speech about the note from hell. But they can sometimes go bad. Financing can sometimes be a real problem if you're a lender. I was lucky enough the only one I've done to be a very bad one.
you survived.
Oh, by the way, I'm still becoming very wealthy. And the tragic thing is this person is going bankrupt because they don't understand money. But I'm still building lots of wealth, and it's possible that I'll end up taking all 4 properties, because I already got a judgment against her for foreclosure. She declared bankruptcy and bought all that up. And by the way, if I don't, I'm going to buy the tax liens. I'll drive up to Gary, Indiana, and buy those liens. I'm going to win regardless eventually, but it's
Gave you a
interesting.
clue that you don't want to do. Learn from Scott's experience. Gary, Indiana. Bad idea.
Chicago, Indiana. It's the person I did business with.
I'm a refugee from Chicago. Let me tell you, I can't tell what's a bad neighborhood in Dayton. Maybe that was a little too subtle. Okay, the magic's in the financing. Where but real estate can use lots of other people's money, create value, control the payments, control the expenses, and control the depreciation. And the answer is you can't get there from here, but the opportunity is right here. Everybody spends all their entire life on real estate.
So basically the camera.
I mean, you can't, unless you're
Might go back in the bag. Turn off the camera.
an astronaut, it's pretty hard to get your feet very far off the ground.
It's a button.
Okay, let me try that again. Use lots of other people's money, create value, control the payments, control the expenses, and control the depreciation. Ma'am, it says fill in the blanks. You've got the pen. Okay, you create value by applying knowledge. Everybody has opinions about colors, and if your opinions are somewhat similar to the people who you want to think they're valuable, great, and you can actually learn to paint. There is more to it than open the can and slap the brush against the wall. It works a whole lot better if you get a brush that holds enough paint so you don't dunk up and down full time and occasionally put a teaspoon on the wall. And it works even better if you prep the wall first.
Greater Dayton REIA is a great source of information for real estate investors. You can learn what you need to do to succeed. You can learn the different opportunities that there are in the marketplace, and you can meet a lot of people that know about this from their own experience.
It's a fantastic organization because you can network with more seasoned investors. You meet all kinds of different vendors each time, insurance companies, title companies. There's always a different group of people here. And even though I've been involved in real estate since '99, every time I come to a meeting I learn something different. You could also find contractors here. It's just a really great way to network.
The benefits that I've gotten from GD REIA over the years is being able to tap into a pool of knowledge from experienced investors, experienced speakers that allow me to overcome any obstacles I might have from what I'm not familiar
In
with.
GD REIA, we learned that this is a team sport, and
Usually,
being a landlord requires quite a few people to help. In GD REIA, we found our accountant, attorney, property manager, realtor who furnishes the leads for the properties, and I believe the appraisers.
GD REIA in 2010 to invest. The whole team was there. I had a property manager, realtors who had deals, and now I have 4 houses that are all turnkey solutions. I've invested in private LLCs. I didn't bought a note. So by joining an organization like GD REIA, you too can learn how to be a good investor.
And we are an approved vendor with GD REIA. We've been with you guys about 4 or 5 years now, and we love networking with the members, and we're here to help. So anything that they need help with, you can find us here every meeting and ask us whatever questions you need to.